Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a GW Tiger P. It's the Geschutzwagen Tiger Porsche. It's a Tier 8 German SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Malinovka and it's under the command of Running Hawk. Well, he's all alone in this battle as the only Arty on the team, which means it's going to be an extra bit of work for him to do because he's the only one who can prevent the enemy from camping. Well, I say that jokingly, actually. Of course, the thing is that Arty does have such an important role to play in preventing the enemy from using some of the positions that they might otherwise use to good effect. And one of those in this game on Malinovka is to stop the enemy from spotting in that bush near the lake. If you can get a shell into them, it certainly punishes them. And you can see that because he doesn't have the muzzle brake at the end of the gun, that's the top gun, which is the 21cm, which is capable of 1100 alpha, but he's only got 15 shells and quite a long reload time. Well, he's decided instead to aim for the lookout place. Oh, or is he going for the STG? Normally, I fire my first shot at that bush, the spotting bush, which is normally in grid square. Well, where is it? It's around about G6. But instead, he's looking for that STG. The reason is there's normally somebody on the enemy team foolish enough to go to that bush to get some early spots on our guys, and that normally gets them punished. We've already lost one tank, I'm afraid. A T26E4 Super Pershing went down. So it kind of indicates that maybe the enemy has been spotting us and shooting at us. Okay, well, first round's out. Waiting for the reload to complete. So it's a longer than usual reload. Ah, now he's looking towards that area of the beach where, or the lakeside, but he's suddenly found an EBR75, the premium version, and there's a KV4 going up the hill, lining up a shot on him, dialing in. Rounds out, looks good. Just a little late. Was very close, 265 hit points out of that one. Oh, but the enemy Arty spotted where we were. And he managed to get a hit on us, and it's a massive hit for 392 hit points. So I suspect that might have been a direct hit. Or near, very near. So we'll have to be careful from now on because he obviously managed to work out where we were from our tracer. Okay, we're loaded. Next round's in. Going for the KV4 again. Rounds out. Might be a bit late. He'll have to scoot after each shot now. 305 hit points off that. Yes! There was the reply from the M40, M43. So he is watching for our shots. But that means he's not shooting at our teammates. So long as we're firing, he can't fire at them. He's going to keep chasing us and keep missing, because we'll keep moving after each shot. Well, we're almost reloaded. Only a few seconds away. Okay, he's fired straight away. Now move. Move fast. Just in case the enemy decides to do it again. He's obviously looking for that quick kill because he thinks that if he can splash Running Hawk, then he's going to get him out of the game quickly. And it's another reason why you should always relocate after every shot in these high tier Artys. Okay, he's now aiming for a T26E5, a Patriot, and changed his mind, gone up the hill again. It's a very narrow arc on the Geschutzwagen Tiger Porsche. It's based on the hull of the Porsche tank, the other competitor for the Tiger competition. Now, will the enemy try to get us again? Well, he doesn't try, and we've now gone into the water. Gonna shoot from here. It was this Arty was never actually built. It was supposed that they would actually get around to using the spare hulls for an Arty, but in the end, actually, most of the Porsche Tiger hulls, and they did build quite a few, were actually used for Ferdinands instead. Loaded, rounds out the Malchen, and we're moving. Now, will that M40 try to hit us? No, I think he's given up trying to hit us and has now gone back to shooting at our teammates. He'll only hit us if he knows where we are, if he can see us as a target of opportunity. Reload time is 38.81 seconds. You can see how long it is, and that's normally with a rammer and a BIA cruise. So yes, it is a very long wait, and that's another reason why you should always move after each shot. He fires at the Malchen again and gets a lovely hit there. 480. He's up to 1.1k of damage. And we're moving quite nicely to a new firing position. This makes it very difficult for the enemy to work out how to counter battery you. He must have been a very good player to actually get that counter battery off the second shot, because we had actually moved to a completely new position after the first shot, and so it's a bit of a surprise that he managed to work out where we are, and it might have been a guess. Okay, we're going to go for the Malchen again. Rounds out. Need to move. Only a critical hit this time though. Now, will the M40 spot us? No, he hasn't fired at us. Now, the skin for this particular Arty actually comes from Sir Rusty. I believe it's one of his rather than Jazzy's. Jazz does make most of our skins now, but Sir Rusty was very busy a while back, and he's now actually fulfilling a contract to produce the skins for another game manufacturer. Working out where to put the shell. Rounds out on the Malchen. Needs to move. Another hit. 213 hit points. We've only got 6 rounds of ammo left, and we're now actually selecting a premium round. And the Malchen's down. Okay, we're going to go for that UDES instead. Tier 9 Swedish medium. Ooh, unfortunately just took out our T55A. Now, can we get a round into him? We're loaded, ready to go. Rounds out straight away, and good hit! A really good hit. 470 hit points. Now, the enemy appears to be losing in the south as well, because when getting fairly close to their cap. It's only those 2 up on the hill. That's or 1 up on the hill and 1 in this area. So, oh, they've just lost the UDES. So the only remaining enemy is the Foch. He's down in the south. The SU-130PM's not making a move towards the cap. I think he's waiting for any sign of the Foch. He doesn't want to get hit by that rather nasty gun. I think it's a 155mm gun, isn't it? Well, we've got an UDES 14.5 moving in on that position, and an AMX AC-48. The other 2 tanks way up the hill, and they're quite some distance away, so I'm not sure if they'll get there before the Foch is killed. But certainly, Running Hawk is looking for him. It means the enemy Arty's gone as well, so we don't have to relocate. He was killed a while back, and unfortunately I didn't notice that, but it's good that he is out of the game. There he is. Rounds out straight away, and long flight time. Oh, big hit! And that was a penetrating shot, I think. 1,127 hit points, and he went. And that's the game. That was a huge hit. Let's have a look at the end of battle result. It's an Ace Tanker for Running Hawk in the Geschützwagen Tiger Porsche. He also managed to pick up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12. And a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. He didn't get any kills during that game, but he certainly hit some of the enemy and enough to actually generate that Confederate medal. Let's have a look at the win 8. It was 3,219 from that game. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in that game. That went to the T95. He got 3,499 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was Running Hawk with 3,114. And then the Striv on the enemy team with 3,110. Where did their Arty come in the end? There he is. Only got 392 hit points. And that was from one hit on us, I believe. Or is it? No, he said he did splash damage on 4. So, yes. Splash damage on 4. We were the one who got the most. He got the most hit points from. So he wasn't as good as he made out to be at the start of the game. Well, no kills for Running Hawk in that game. But the high scorer was that SU-130PM who managed to get 3. And then there's a whole bunch of tanks with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was Running Hawk who was right at the top with 1,139 because he did so much assist during that game and got so many hit points, and 1,135 experience points for the T95 and 820 for the ELC. He fired 11 shots in that game, got 3 direct hits, 1 penetration and 10 splash. Damage of 3,114 hit points, and all of that was at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit by way of splash damage from the M40, and it did do quite a lot of damage as well. And he damaged 6 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he did do damage assistance of 369 hit points and stun assist of 1,655 hit points off 11 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 56,327 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 12,983, and he picked up 1 bomb for the Confederate, 1,708 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,417 altogether. So, very nice to get a nice little Ace Tanker and Confederate combination on the GW Tiger Porsche on Malinovka, especially when you're the only Arty in the game on each side. Well, then you've got that much more effort to put in, but he certainly put the effort in because he was top of the table when it came to experience at the end of that game. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, please, and hit that notification button. We are probably the only channel on YouTube which actually features World of Tanks Arty on a regular basis, and we are the place to come if you want to learn about how to play Arty, because you can see some great Arty plays by other players other than myself. I'm not that great, but well, I have my moments. And there's also fantastic Super Unicum play from some of the really best players, and you'll get to play or see loads of tanks because we seem to have replays of just about every tank that's in the game. Well, maybe a few we're short of at the moment, but you never know. We'll probably get around to doing them eventually. So, thanks for watching.